What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we have a little bit more Detroit Lions news to cover. I didn't cover it all in our last video, so let's get it started. Welcome everybody to another video. Glad you guys are here. And in our last video, we really focused on the Detroit Lions signing Daylon Mack, who is a defensive lineman from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I did bring up that Austin Bryant and Romeo Okwara were placed on certain lists, but I really didn't talk about it too much. So in today's video, that's what we are going to be doing. I apologize, I kind of just skimmed over it because I really wanted to talk about Daylon Mack, but these are important things that we must talk about. So I'm going to do that in today's video. Also, we have another player that has opted out. Before we start the video, we have to go check out the comment. Actually, this one is a question of the video. This one's another question. I like this one. This was a classic. You always got to ask people this one. The question is this: what is your favorite food? Comment in the comment section below. Yeah, comment in the comment section below what your favorite food is. Or you could go drink, but I kind of want to hear what your favorite food is. So, that's the question you always had to ask people, right? The first time you meet them, hey, shaking hands, hey, how you doing? I'm good. Hey, what's your name? Oh yeah, I'm Bob. Okay, what's your favorite food? Like, that's just how conversations go. I don't know how yours go, but that's how mine go. Let's talk about this little bit of news that we do have. Now, this is about Austin Bryant and Romeo Okwara, two of my favorite players. And they've been placed on 2 injury lists, which is very sad. And we also have a player that has opted out. So let's start off with the 2 players that have been placed on lists. The first one is Austin Bryant, who has been placed on the PUP list. Now, I really should have explained this in my last video. Some people may not know what the PUP list even means. Basically, it means you're physically unable to participate or to play right now. And the reason you're placed on the PUP list is because it's an injury that was involved in things that were football related activities. So as of now, before training camp, really, he's physically unable to perform. Now, they haven't given us any insight on how bad the injury is, like how serious this is, how long he may be out, things like that. So all we know right now is that he is on the PUP list. But I thought I would give you guys an update. This is super unfortunate. Hopefully nothing serious, because Austin Bryant last year barely played in any games for us. He was injured in college and he kind of played through it. We want Austin Bryant healthy. He's a big part. We need this pass rusher. And I guess it's a good thing that we drafted Geronimo Allison, because if he is injured again, that is going to be a really tough loss for the Detroit Lions. And then we have Romeo Okwara, who is also apparently dealing with an injury again. We don't know how serious it is. He has been placed on the NFI list, which is a non-football injury-related injury. Non-football injury-related injury. So basically, it didn't happen in football-related ways, but he is also injured. So both of these guys are dealing with injuries. 2 of my favorite players. It may not be this serious. It could be super serious. I'm not exactly sure. I will definitely keep you guys updated when I get that information, but as of now, I don't know. If I get it really recently, like after I record this or something, I'll put it in the top of the comment section and you guys can go check that out. But yeah, that's basically what we have for those guys. So hopefully those guys are healthy. I mean, for a guy like Romeo Okwara, our defensive line, without these 2 guys, because they're both defensive linemen / pass rushers for the Detroit Lions, this is tough. I mean, if these guys are out, let's just assume they're out and it's kind of serious. I mean, you're talking about guys like Julian Okwara is playing a big role. Christian Jones is not going to be playing a big role. In your defensive line, you're going to have Nick Williams. Those guys are going to be playing a large role for the Lions. And I'm okay with that, but I really want to see what Austin Bryant can do. I was so excited after what I watched from him last year. Even though he didn't put up great production, I was so excited about his abilities. And then Romeo Okwara has been one of my favorite players ever since we've added him. I mean, I love watching Romeo Okwara. The guy is just a freak. So hopefully these guys are okay and then get back onto the field soon. Now, which player opted out? Well, that is Geronimo Allison. So Geronimo Allison has opted out of the 2020 NFL season, the second player to opt out from the Detroit Lions. Yes, we have lost one of our depth receivers. Now, we saw this with John Atkins as well, and someone put this in the comment section below that, hey, maybe they kind of knew they were going to make the team, so they just opted out. And then I talked about with T, and, we kind of maybe got to the same thing, where maybe they kind of discussed it, and they're like, yeah, maybe your odds to make the team are kind of low, so maybe you just opt out of the season. Because Geronimo Allison, I don't necessarily know if his odds were low to make the season. I just don't know if they were that good. I mean, there is a lot of depth at that receiver group. And as soon as we draft Quintez Cephas, I mean, that puts tons of pressure on him. And then you have Jamal Agnew who's like, hey, I'm trying to be a receiver. And Geronimo's like, are you serious? Like, what is going on here? So this is a really tough situation for a guy like Geronimo Allison. But yeah, he's opting out for the 2020 NFL season. That means that, hey, maybe Jamal Agnew has a better chance to make the team as a receiver for the Lions. Quintez Cephas could see a bigger role potentially. I still think our top 4 are Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones, Danny Amendola, Marvin Hall. But after that, now I'm thinking it's Quintez Cephas 5. 6 is 6, maybe Jamal Agnew. Will be Victor Bolden, Travis Fulgham. I mean, will we even keep 6? That's the major question right now. But I think this is very beneficial to a guy like Jamal Agnew who's trying to be a receiver. So that's huge. And again, maybe they talked about this, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But it's probably huge for a guy like that. And Geronimo Allison, I believe, also signed a 1-year deal. So that means he won't be back. So I guess thanks for coming, Geronimo. Kind of like Jermaine Kearse, man. We didn't even get to see Jermaine Kearse because of an injury. Now Geronimo opts out. What's wrong with us? Come on, receivers. You know, like playing with us or something? Man, all right, well, that's all I got. That's all I got here. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything else happens. Hopefully those guys are healthy, and hopefully Geronimo Allison stays safe. Thank you, bye, for watching, and I'm out.